right. Time number 2. What do you think, y'all? Think we'll make it, or do you think Rockstar will kick me again? I think I'll make it. I think this time it's in the bag, ladies and gentlemen. I think it's in the bag. Let's go. Like I said before, the terrain isn't too bad. You just gotta find that smooth point and then just follow it all the way around. So we'll see how it goes this time. Look at these stationary animals, and then it's a trip. Hello, giant Grovo deer. Another giant Grovo deer. What a trip, huh? I mean, look at all this. This is all rendered area. It's unbelievable. Like I said, the trip itself is almost like an adventure in itself anyway. Just because of all the stuff you get to see while you're out here. I mean, it does start to kind of turn into unrendered barren land at points, but still. Pretty killer. Alright, so far so good. I think I got to about here and then it booted me, so let's cross our fingers. Ah, look at that, there's a snake out here. Welcome to the outside uncharted edge of the map, ladies and gentlemen. We are underway. And if you think about it, you know, this trip isn't really too bad. Actually, not too long at all if you got your own horse. I mean, if you got the buggy, have fun getting over this stuff. All these little hills and bumps and everything, it's just a mess. Absolute mess. Let's give my horse a break for a minute here. Let's give him some stamina. Some staminas. Looks like my health and shit could use some work too. Simmer down, you'll be alright. Okay. Alright. Now y'all are gonna see some weird ass crap. So here we go with this. So let's check this out on the map real quick, just so I can show you what I'm doing here. So we want to get around the Sea of Coronado, and we want to head down here. This is where we want to kind of end up at some point. And yes, other people will be able to see you doing this on the map. Which is freaking hilarious. At least until you're in Guarma, then that's when you get the messages. How's your trip in Guarma? Some people will be like, how are you doing it? Look at this. Isn't that cool? Just look at all this landscape. It's freaking awesome. Like I said, half the journey, man. It's freaking the coolest part about this. Yeah, I think we're solid. We are well underway. Can't remember if trees are actually in there. Have you ever seen the rain? Right south. Whoa, look at this rock structure. I haven't come across this before. That's cool. This must be around the lake. Yeah, I'm probably gonna have to go up and around. Or at least the beginning of the San Luis. Yeah, it is. Yeah, if all else fails and you run into some terrain that it's like, oh man, how am I going to get around that? You just kind of swing wide. You'll usually be alright. And it's cool because This is, I think, my 5th trip out here. And each time it's been a little different, like checking out all the different terrain and everything. It's been really nifty. Pretty dang cool. See, I'm trying to go with the contours, trying to zigzag, make this as less stressful on my horse as possible. Oh, and then we have the Great Sahara Desert. Look at that. Rock and roll! We are on our way. Fantastic. I have to take a break here in a minute since I'm already up here. Man, we are just killing time right now, man. This is great. This is absolutely fantastic. Okay, now start being careful because some of these crests ain't no joke. I think over there is where we gotta end up. I'm pretty sure that's my my beach I was talking to y'all about earlier. Gotta kind of follow that around. This way it can get a little funky. It turns into this barren wasteland, and there's a lot of drop-offs you gotta watch out for too. It gets crazy out here. So far, we are making good time. We are making excellent time right now. Ah, okay, this is starting to be familiar. Okay, so we got to get to the edge of that river. It's going to start to look like Mars out here from what, oh, shit. Blondie told us last night. That was a pretty good one. Like that. It does look a lot like Mars. You'll be alright. You'll be alright. From what I remember, there was this weird cliff you gotta find your way down, so I'm gonna try to find that now for you guys to kind of give you a visual of where you can go, because this was all off the top of my head. Like, I had to just kind of figure all this crap out and figure out how to do it, because I did not want to do the, this is it, this is the valley I was talking about. This is that crazy looking Mars valley, and you got to be real careful coming down this part of it right here, because it looks like it's nothing, but man, it gets treacherous at the bottom. So if you found this spot, you are on your way. You're set. Rock and roll. We're underway. We got this. All right, so this is the cool part. This is what I was talking about, where it ends. It just straight up ends. I mean, just ends. Look at it. You can see the edge underneath all that. This is where the water ends, the actual San Luis River. And what you want to do is you just follow this around. And see how it turns into this little stream right here? This is what you want to cross, because it's only like 2 inches deep. Watch. Yee. All right. And now, ladies and gentlemen, if you turn your attention to the left, you will see possibly some fish bites going on over here. I don't know if you can fish for them, but hey, they're there. Hey, look at that. See a little bluegill or rock bass or something. All right, now, this is where it got tricky for me before, is this switchback bullshit. I tried to find a really smooth way up here, but there really isn't a smooth way up. You just kind of got to feel it out. I don't think this is what I was looking for. I don't think this is the valley. Nah, it's over there. That's it. That plateau that sticks out over there, that's what you want to get up. Like I said, this is where things change a little bit from what people do on the normal pages on YouTube right now for this glitch, and from what people are doing on other things. This is my way. This is the way I figured out, and that me and a bunch of buddies figured out last night. Blondie, Frantic, we all kind of just like, it was a whole new experience because we never knew we could get the horses to come with us before. So this is fantastic. I mean, we knew about it before, but we didn't know how hard or how easy it would be. because a lot of people said it's really difficult, and I was like, well, let's see how difficult it can be if we really try. Let's see if this is the I think this is the plateau I was talking about. Kind of have to get turned around and kind of come back up. I think this is it. This is it. This is definitely it. And then I think we came around over here, and there was another way up on the edge of the, yeah, this is starting to look pretty familiar right here. Can we get up that? Ooh, that's pretty steep. I doubt it. Let's keep looking. Something about that looks pretty easy. Whoa, no. Go crazy on me here. This damn plateau, dude, is such a pain in the ass to try to get up this thing. Oh, is this it? Ah, there it is! That's what we needed. Okay, so now we're good there. And now the trick at this part, this is the hardest part. This really was the hardest part of this whole thing, is figuring out your way up here. Because now, I'm going to show you guys this. See that ledge off in the distance there? That cliff. You're going to follow that cliff straight east. And like I said, this is a part where it's a little different from the other glitches you see online. A lot of these guys, they go straight southeast and start heading for the ocean, and they just fall off the map and end up in Guarma. This is how you get your friends out here, though, without them all having to make the trip with you, taking time to kind of look back, see where everybody's at. It's really time-consuming, especially if people are, like, you know, doing other things while they're playing and stuff, like how a lot of us do on our phones and tablets, whatever. But this is the way. If you have those friends that don't want to make this trip and don't want to experience it for themselves, you can at least give them a little something to experience once you get out there, because it'll make sense to you once I show you. It's pretty cool. But now that you're on this cliffside, you're going to just head... Let's see, where am I going here? I think that's the area I was talking about where it gets smooth by the cliff. Yeah, this is it. So now you're just going to bear straight heading east until you see Guarma. It's literally how easy this is. You just keep following this all the way east. There might be another plateau or two you have to take the long way around, but this cliffside should get you to where you need to go the whole way out. So let's see how long this takes us. We're already up to about an hour and a half. I'd say it's probably been about 30 minutes just because of having to restart and everything else. Find a new lobby, find another wagon and all that crap. This is it, we're homeward bound now. Home on the range. Damn it, I really need my soundtrack to go with this. This would be great. But just be mindful, because if you die anywhere along here, you're screwed. You gotta start all over again, so just gotta be real careful on this. Horse is kind of boogering down. Let's give him some food here. Chill out there now. Let's get you fed. Calm your ass down a little bit. And another thing about going to Guarma, I know you're thinking, oh, so what? You can just hunt there and shit. Not true. Everybody's always talking about that Saint Denis cop trick, the police officer trick out there for the RP and the, XP, Saint GTA. The XP and the Dishonor, how they're kind of like a hand-in-hand thing, so you can kind of get two things knocked out for one. Well, this is the way to do it. You go out to Guarma and you start shit with the Federales out there. And those guys, they come in waves of at least 20. Saint Denis ain't got nothing on this trick. I'm telling you that right now. It ain't got nothing on this. So you can go to Guarma and just farm XP for the day. And chances are, you can stay out there all day, too, because you're going to be... I mean, if you've gotten to this point and it's still stable enough that it hasn't kicked you out of online, you should be able to stay in Guarma all day. technically. And you can bring your friends in and out of there all day. I mean, if you want to have one person kind of stick behind and be the man in charge over in Guarma so you can get people out there, that's kind of the way to do it, man. Look at that. All I see in palm trees. I bet that's a new thing for you. So here we go. I'm not exactly sure the real name. I think it's Casa del Dio. It's the name of this place. But you'll start to see that on the left. And one thing I tell people every time I come out here, I'm like, go ahead and check out the fort. It's across from the San Luis River while you're out here because you never know how many chances you're going to get to do that. And each of those 5 times, yep, guess who forgot to go out to the fort? This guy. So I forgot completely to go check that out. So if y'all want to go check that out and leave some comments or a link or something on the video when this is on YouTube, I would be more than happy to go over there and like and subscribe and check it out because I would love to see that. I just have never really had time to do it myself yet, just because this is so time consuming in itself. But if y'all are like down for a serious exploration of this map and want to go over to the fort, please let me know because I'd love to see the video. I'd love to see it. I just never have time to do it myself. And we are making our way. We are about halfway on the south end of this map into what looks like Uranus. It does. It looks like some kind of Martian terrain, man. It really does. Look at this crap. It's amazing how many layers upon layers they have rendered out here. It really is. It's just absolutely mind-boggling. All this extra room that could be turned into something else. I mean, because you got to think, I'm on the outside edge of the map. That's all still shit you can see from the inside of the map. That's everything you can see from there, right there. I mean, from here on up is completely rendered. There's trees, there's foliage, there's animals down there, all kinds of landmarks and stuff. It's just mind-boggling. They could really, theoretically, add Mexico like everybody's talking about on this game. If they really wanted to, they could totally do it. They could totally do it. So, man, we're getting close here, guys. This is almost there. And like I said, this is kind of the cheap, easy way to do it yourself instead of taking a risk and running off the edge of the map and into the ocean. I don't know, there's just something about that just kind of sketches me out. Where I'm like, what if it doesn't happen every single time? Because then all this trip is wasted. I mean, it's going to suck. But if you got one ambitious guy in the crew who wants to go out there and do this, get that guy, because he's going to love this the entire time. I love this the entire time. All 4 times I've been out here just kind of with people, it was fun as hell. Even by myself, it was fun. Doing this right now is awesome. It's pretty cool. I mean, just look at this. Where else are you going to get screenshots in this game that look like this, too? Alright, I'm going to have to start heading northeast now, because I can tell I'm starting to get towards the edge of the water. Speaking of that, let's take a look at the map here and see if we can see the edge that I was talking about. Bingo, that's the edge. That's the one I was talking about. See that? That's the edge of the ocean on the map. Literally. And if we look at this all the way over, we should start seeing Guarma pop up right now. It might. Because it comes all the way over, and then it just cuts off at the corner. Like, literally, just at a corner somewhere, it just stops. And then all of a sudden, the little edge of Guarma starts popping up. This might be it. It kind of looks like it. Nope. And you might have some buggy map issues, too, by the way, when you're doing this. You might run into some real crazy-looking little bugs when you're running along. Cheesy, he ran into a glitch where it grayed out his entire map, like in story mode, where you have to roam and unlock it. It glitched it out like that for him when he was in Guarma, so it's really weird. That was one glitch I know about. Another glitch that happened, whereas you look at the actual map as you're in Guarma. I don't know what's up with that one either, but that was just kind of weird. Alright, it's getting dark out here. This is going to get difficult. I swear to God, every time I come out here, it's something new. Some new shit that I've never seen before. Like this pinnacle, I've never seen that. How cool does that look, though? I feel like Riddick on some weird extraterrestrial planet. On a horse. You keep what you kill. Alright. Let's keep it moving. I lost all sight of that cliff. I'm fucking screwed. Fucketh me! I don't know where I'm going. Oh, wait a minute. I see trees. Oh, wait, I think this is the edge of the cliff right here. Excellent. This is what we want. This is what we want. Oh, shit. Oh, shit. I think we're getting close here. I think this is it. Oh, what? This is that thing I ran into yesterday. Okay, so this is what I was talking about. I was walking along, and then all of a sudden I just started walking into water. This must be where I came out yesterday. Oh my goodness. I didn't think I was going to pass this again. That's really cool. Alright, so... Ah! Yahtzee, ladies and gentlemen. There we are. And there's Guarma. Look at that. Starting to show up. Yahtzee! And then, so now you can see the corners of the map that I was talking about. So now you're going to head northeast a little bit up there, and then start, like right in this area, and then just follow that line until you start getting to this area right here. And I'll show you the money spot in a second here where that's going to end up. So we're going to head a little bit more north. Make sure we don't run into that water's edge. This is such a trip, isn't it? Look at this shit. Isn't this weird? I was actually, when I made this trip the very first time on my own, I lost my cart about halfway through, and I had to make the rest of the journey on the foot. So I was like, yeah, fuck it, I'm committed. I'm doing this. So I just kept going. Said hell with it. Alright, and now you're going to get out to this area. I'm starting to recognize this a lot too. I think these trees are actually rendered in, so be careful with them. You can hit them. Alright, now that we're further enough north, well, we're going to head straight freaking east the whole time. When everything goes right for you, this isn't such a bad trip. It's really not. It's really, really not. Man, I can't believe we did this on the second try. That's fantastic. Absolutely fantastic. Gonna keep on going. Like I said, this is some really cool terrain out here. I mean, look at all this. It looks like it's completely rendered. I mean, this looks like everywhere else on the map right now. In this little area, anyway. You got your foliage, you got your grass sticking up, you got all the trees. Freaking crazy, man. Alright, is this our barren wasteland? We might be getting close. Actually, I think this might be the edge of Guarma coming up right here, to be honest with you. I see palm trees off in the distance. I'm starting to recognize this. One hell of a trip, eh? One hell of a trip. I think I can see it. I think I see a spot I'm talking about. Oh, straight east, please. Thank you. Like I said, feel free to explore anywhere inland north from here, because this is basically everything you see south of Saint Denis, where we're at right now. They basically utilize that whole south edge of Saint Denis over there. This might be it. I'm starting to recognize this. I think this is it. This is the edge of Guarma coming up here, guys. I see that some bitch on my map somewhere. Had to have passed it by now. I can't even see my cursor. I'm probably right here somewhere. Guaranteed. So maybe start heading south, I guess. This might be it. It looks like it. So in a minute here, you're going to see some crazy ass shit. You're going to probably see me fall off the edge of the fucking map. And now when you do this over water, technically it should throw you. Ah, we're here. This is it. Okay, I see it. Almost looks like a road. That's what you want to look for on your mini map. You want to see the edges of Guarma show up. And then you kind of want to head for, there's like this little forest that's over here somewhere. Kind of want to head for that. It just kind of sticks out. Sticks out really, 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 really well. Is that it? I think we are there. I think this is what I was talking about. Okay, this does look like the edge. Okay, and I think that's the forest I was talking about. Okay, so get ready to see some crazy ass shit here in a minute. And this is what you want to pay attention to, is this unrendered spot on the edge of the map right here. This is it. I want you to memorize this area real, real, real good. Because this is where things are going to go a little kind of crazy here. I think that's my forest I was talking about. Let's see. Yeah, this looks like it. I think this is the edge I was talking about. So give me 2 quick seconds and I shall be back. And I'll show you guys how to get your friends here. All right, so we are back in business. We are in the process of going to Guarma. So, I know you're all wondering, what the fuck are you doing here at this unrendered piece of shit? Look at this. But there's a method to my madness. Get ready to see some crazy shit. So, 2 things. Remember this area really good. It's kind of in between that plateau. You can see that nice little pinnacle in the distance. There's that forest I was talking about showing up right there. Watch this. This is where you can invite your friends in. And most likely you will die on the fall. So just bear with me. And the forest I was talking about, right there. And look at this. Hi, Santini. Hi, Saint Denis. And the coolest part is what you just did was the map that you just fell from is actually up there somewhere. Usually you can see some foliage and shit sticking up from it, but this is what I was talking about down here. No way. My horse already here? Oh, that's fantastic. So this spot right here that you're looking at, this unrendered piece of the map that we just fell down right here. This is basically where I think we just died. I don't know where my horse and shit is in my body, but I'm guessing it's here. So from this point on, you can stand right here and send your friends invites, and they will join you in Guarma. You don't have to make them do any of the trip. Hence, like it is. I'm also playing Red Dead. Perfect. With it. Not much. Just doing this stream. I was going to see if you wanted to join in off of this game that I just sent you an invite to, so I can show people how to spawn their friends in at this location. All you got to do is just show up, and then I'll do the rest. Yes, sir. Do you need to go there? Okay, well, accept the invite. I'm actually doing a stream right now, so just off of the Suffolk Warma. Yeah, I heard about the sea turtles. I never got to see those, though. Really? Oh, that's interesting. Yeah, the parrot feathers and the heron feathers. You know what else is interesting? I actually came back with 2 red-footed booby carcasses in my inventory too. When I went and skinned them, it actually gave me the carcasses. Nikia, you joining in? Oh, nice. There you are. All right, cool. So I might go mic silent so I can, tell these motherfuckers how to do this. But if you want to just get your horse and follow me, you should be good to go. All right, I'll be right back in a sec. All right, so there you have it. Get your friends to Guarma with you. But there you have it. That's how you do it. You just go back to that spot where you jump off the edge of the map, invite your friends in, and they can join you. Then you're going to pass through the ghost forest and into this. This is the trees you can actually hit, though. And then what you want to do is there's this part of this map over here that falls off, and you don't want to go across that yet. You want to just follow this line practically until you get to Guarma, because it's going to go up and down and over and shit. See, there's kind of a drop off there. You just want to go around all these different little coves that come in off the island and kind of stay west as you're doing it, so that way you don't go off into the wild abyss. And then you'll start to notice some shit from story mode if you've done it. Start to see things coming up that you'll recognize. I mean, right now, this is the ocean right here. So you can already check that out. Woo! That was a jump. That's one of those jumps you gotta make over the unrendered map. Uh-huh. So it's kind of goofy. Gotta be real gentle with it. And then what you want to do is kind of head southwest a little bit, because you're going to go around all these coves and everything, and it'll eventually drop you off into a spot where the north end of the map meets up with this right here. This crazy unrendered crap. We wait up for these goofballs. Check my map too. I'm looking at it. Yeah, see, we're going to probably bypass Guarma altogether if we're not careful, but what you kind of want to do is you want to head for this little shack right here, because that's where you literally spawn in Guarma in story mode. So that's where you want to kind of head toward. And you'll understand that in a few. But you see how there's this unrendered piece right here. You'll have to make your way up that so you can get across it. But you'll see it. It'll meet up with it again. And then once you, I think this is the second part where you have to cross it. I think after this, it's pretty much it. Yeah, this is it. Yeah, this is it. And then you come up, jump your horse up here. Hopefully they saw that. Yep, you guys got it. Okay, cool. And then you just kind of want to head this way a little bit. And just stay on kind of the lower to mid part of all these switchbacks, because it can get kind of treacherous and steep if you're not careful. Like my horse is already sliding a little bit right there. Should almost be there. Oh yeah, if you start seeing rocks pop up, you know you're getting close. There we go, we're starting to turn back into normal map. Oh boy. Whoops. Yeah, we done intended. My bad, Icky. Kind of a pain in the ass to get through some of this. Oh! Piece of shit. What the hell he's doing. There we go. Alright. I think this is that crazy part of the map. Yeah. Here we go. This is what we need. This is what we need. Up. Starting to get some aminals. That's what we want to see. Getting ahead of him. But we're almost there. See that? Once we get out into this area, it kind of gets really easy. You'll see. again, why it's quicker on your own sometimes. Mm-hmm. You guys should be getting close. Shit. You weren't that far behind me. Alright. You guys should be getting close to where I'm at right now, I think. Oh, yeah, I see you. I see you. I see you. There you are. Alright. This is the easiest part of the whole thing. Goes right back into the jungle right here, and then should be set to go. Yeah, I can already start to see the village and the beach. What looks like Tortuga over here. Alright, so this spot's a little goofy because there's like a little slot cut out in the hill where it's like just perfect for you to get your horse down. I can't remember if it's here or further down. It might be further down this way. I don't remember it being super close to the coast, but oh yeah, this is it. This is where you come down into it. You just come down to this cove and then head straight in, and then you're there. Boom! Guarma! And that's it. That's how you get here. So that's that, ladies and gentlemen. That's how you get you and your friends to Guarma the easiest way possible. It's crazy. Sorry. Here, I'll revive your horse. And then, now, this is the other half of the thing I was going to tell y'all. See these federales? If you start shit with any of them, you will see endless waves coming at you in force. And the best thing to do is to go up to the fort up here on the top of the village there, where you do story mode at, and you just sit up here and you just let the good times roll, because all of them will just swarm up this little pathway, and you can just sit inside the gate and just shoot them all and just watch them come in waves. I mean, the waves. It's like a huge dot of just red federales on your map, just everywhere. A couple other things to mention too while you're here. Mulvey was just saying that he made like $100 just from hunting and fishing here for about a half hour. So not bad. And then one thing too that's here that you want to check out is this right here. There's there's a campfire here that you can actually use and craft and all that stuff at. So you can keep yourself fed and everything as you're here. If you want, you can even use this as a good opportunity to just have some fun and just sit here and get your weight up and go hunting and, you know, do whatever. The river here in Guarma, you can fish in it. I used the special spinner and it worked out great. I was catching bluegills all up and down that little river right there. So you should be set. That's it. Get your friends to Guarma. And then if you have any friends that want to come back in, just go back out to the spot that I told you about, right up in here. Right up there where the edge of the map meets the edge of the normal map, where it overlaps. You just go to that spot, send out an invite, and you can have anybody out here that you want. And you can invite the whole freaking lobby if you want to. It's actually kind of funny to try to do that just to see. So, but there you have it. I've had the fun with screenshots, hunting. There's all kinds of rare animals. There's parrots you can pick up, crabs, pigs, boar, pretty much anything you can think of. So there you have it. Get to Guarma, easy trick, using your own horse and taking your friends with you without them making the trip. So hope y'all enjoyed the video for the day. It's Matthias signing off. I appreciate any of the viewers that stopped by and said what's up. Sergeant 45 here. I'll get at you after the channel, bro. And yeah, stay tuned, guys. I'll have stuff here all week for this game and others. Cheers. Rock on.